In today's episode of The Gift of Gab, it's all bullshit and it's all bad for you. Stick around. Or don't. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Alright, so if you're a fan of this man right here, then you know what I'm referencing. It's all bullshit and it's all bad for you. The infamous George Carlin. So this was one of his more well-known lines, and if you're a fan, then you know Brain Droppings, one of his books and specials. He was famous for using this line in relation to so many things, but today I'm using it specifically as it relates to voiceover. How much of all of the information that's out there, right? All of the propaganda, all of the websites, all of the videos, all of the channels, all of the social media, how much of it is bullshit? Well, I'd say a lot. And this is coming from a content creator, right? This is coming from someone who does add to the pile of noise that's out there as it surrounds voiceover. I've always, though, prided myself on trying to be someone who pulls the curtain back on a lot of the bullshit and who talks very openly and honestly with you guys about what's actually going on in the business. Realistically, I think most of the companies that are talking directly to aspiring and hopeful voice actors about the monetary gains or the potential monetary gains in voiceover are the ones that really do fall under the big giant banner of bullshit. Because that is their focal point, right? They're trying to pull you in, reel you in, get you invested based on this idea of what voiceover can do for you. Here's a radical idea. What can you do for voiceover? Why do we even need you? That's been a long-standing and a very honest approach that a lot of coaches take towards this business. I remember years ago hearing Bob Bergen speak live at a convention, and one of the things he said is, the industry has all the voices it will ever need. The industry is inundated with talent. So you really have to ask yourself as a performer, as an aspiring artist, as an entrepreneur, what do you offer to the business? What makes you different, unique, special, interesting? And in some cases, just what makes you, you. And therefore, why would I want to hire you? As opposed to the other way around. Also, what you have to realize is, at the end of the day, just because it is all bullshit and it's all bad for you, and yes, there's loads of competition and everybody's got all the talent they'll ever need, doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. It doesn't mean that you aren't unique, and it doesn't mean that you don't bring something to the table, and it doesn't mean that there isn't a place for you in this business. There's new talent coming onto the scene every single day. Obviously, at one point, I was one of those new talent. So if I had sort of bought into that idea, I wouldn't be here myself. So you have to know that if you really truly believe in yourself and what you're doing, and you love this industry and you love this business, then you should pursue it. Absolutely. But if you're here just for whatever financial gains you can get, nah, it's not worth it. This guy right here, he was a radical thinker. He was a philosopher. And I think what's really crazy is if you go back and you listen to some of his older specials, now they're all on iTunes. It's really easy to access. He was kind of a prophet. It's amazing the amount of things about today that he predicted 10, 15, 20, 25 plus years ago. Totally worth a listen, definitely worth the laugh. And, if you like my approach to voiceover and the way that I go about my kind of no BS approach, then, reach out. Let's talk. Certainly spend some time on GabrielleMystico.com. email me, fill out the form on my site, and we can discuss where you're at in your voiceover career and how I might be able to help you. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy.
Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.